This week in the field, capturing traffic trails on the streets of Lisbon. Hi everybody, I'm Scott Davenport and welcome back to In the Field. This week I'm digging into my archive of footage and I found a very short clip of some footage from Lisbon. I was there last summer, and my final night I went out with the camera and took some shots of the city looking for traffic trails. Since the clip is really short, let me just show you where I was on the maps and the brief footage, and then I'll come back and talk about some tips and observations for shooting traffic. Here is the city of Lisbon, and the area I was shooting is right up around here, around this big, huge traffic circle. There's a nice monument in the middle of it. I was set up along this street here, so I've got traffic going in both directions, and I was kind of perched on a traffic island. I'm not sure if it's going to be visible in the map mode. Let me switch over to satellite. You're kind of along, I think I was set up somewhere along here. This might have been a little square here, somewhere along this avenue. And as I rotate this around, you can see, so I'm shooting down toward the circle that's in the background and catching the traffic as it's zooming up and down this reasonably major freeway and somewhat zipping around the circle here.
I've hopped around a few different traffic islands facing toward the Marquês de Pombal, just at the northern tip of, I guess what I'd call downtown Lisbon. And I'm shooting with the long lens up high. Turn that on there, making this really about the monument itself and using the foreground street as traffic moves back and forth to just add some streaks into the shot. It's a beautiful time now. Blue hour is great. And now it's just playing with the traffic patterns, waiting for traffic. Like right now it's circling around. So I'll take a shot as the traffic goes around the monument. And then pretty soon there'll be cars coming up and down the main drag here. And I'll capture those too and blend a few together in post.
So this kind of longer exposure photography is something I like doing when I'm in cities, and there's a couple of tricks that I'll use. First is composition-wise, making sure that the traffic, the trails that will result either lead somewhere into the frame or drive off the corners of the frame, or if it's a roundabout, that you get nice circles around some major type of monument or subject that anchors the photo. And the second is just to watch the traffic patterns before you do all your shooting. See what the personality of that area of the city is like, because at different times of day or different stoplights or so forth, you may be getting smoother traffic in one area of your frame, but it's stop and go in another, and then it reverses sometime later, a few minutes later, something like that. And so watching for that and then taking several photos so you can do some blending of all those things in post, keeping your buildings aren't moving, and if you've got a monument that's not moving, but the traffic trails can become all nice and smoothed out by virtue of post-processing. And that is the tip of the week, to take multiple photos when you're shooting traffic trails in a city or cityscapes in general. You can do some interesting blending to get the light from different areas to be the best. And a little teaser, that's what we're going to do in post later this week. So you're shooting traffic trails, take multiple exposures so you can get nice smooth traffic all throughout the areas of the scene you want it in. And that does it for this week in the field. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Share this with a friend. Send me your questions and comments. Love getting those, and they are unbelievably helpful. You wouldn't believe how illuminating they are. It helps me understand what is on people's minds, what I might be able to answer for them, and what may end up showing up, whether it be something I share from one of my past shoots or something I'm going to use on my next shoot. So please keep those questions coming in. Really appreciate those. And until next time, my name is Scott Davenport, and happy shooting.